surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Choppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Choppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can went wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Feeling out!
Nico.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. I'm hit. I've lost control.
Where'd he go?
Missile launched.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. They got me!
3 remaining.
We're surrounded. Eject! Do the humanity and put it down. We need reinforcements now! Nice kill.
1 remaining. Missile did not connect. Fox 2, Fox 2. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break!
Missile.
Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Scout 1. What do you know about that monster?
Break! Now!
We're just waiting for the ship.
I have a bad feeling about this.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
I can't get a radar
Watch out, we're
response.
surrounded!
Dodging everything I throw at
These
him.
guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
Missile.
Guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game
Missile.
plan.
Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
What's in that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Caution, enemy on your tail.
I
Missile.
can't shake it.
Missile.
I can't get a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Those one, just six, tremendous. They got me!
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Fast as hell.
Focus your fire, Golem Squadron. Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading! Missile. Missile.
Bandit is down.
Missile.
Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Missile.
Bugs 2, status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit,
Missile.
Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3,
Mage 1,
break!
get your head out of your ass.
Missile!
Stop arguing with the damn drone.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's their report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
Missile.
HQ, what's happening?
Missile.
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Controls are out. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Missile. Copy that. Returning home.
Enemy's locked! Yowza!
Mage 2 shot down a bandit.
Missile.
Lock acquired. I'm iced up. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Missile.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Missile.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Mage 2, enemy sighted on your tail! Locked, it's chow time. Don't think, focus.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Ammunition 0.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, distance 30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
He's fast. It's like he's...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
Ammunition 0.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Getting a little tight.
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Golem and Mage Squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. Fox 2.
I got him. He's mine.
Stall warning.
Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours. Got one in my sights.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2 locked.
Mage 2, magnificent.
Bandit is down. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
I'm still stocked up. Bring them on.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Fox 2.
Mage 2, provide cover for Allied retreat.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs.
Miss. That's a
Got
miss.
the thing. We owe him one.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2 lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. Mage 2, lower speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. 1,500 to runway. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Unfortunately, the two front offense.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the... However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Tighten the watch.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Situation normal. No change. RTV going home.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed. Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. All anti-air guns destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatakura Harbor. Their container-launched UAVs.
Pull up.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet our 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
We're being locked onto.
Missile.
Mage 2, behind you.
Missile.
Mage 2, magnificent.
Mage 2, walking. Missile away.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Pull up.
Yeah, eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Hang in there.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? That's about half. Mop up the rest. UAV down.
Great.
Caution. Pull
They
up.
got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Confirm down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Stress in. We're fighting against
One remaining.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to extend his thanks to you this morning.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up! Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Missile launched.
Roger. Send UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Radar lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Almost got the lighthouse, you guys. The harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel, Babel, Babel.
Stall warning.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as huge, Trigger.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
Stall warning.
Here, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's wind break took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air superiority. One of them breathing down my neck. I'm spiked. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Lockdown hostile.
miss. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Mate 2! Mate 2!
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now.
check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Only 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squadron, get into formation. School 3, well done, Bandit. Our intel was right. They've concentrated their air power. Look at that. It's unbelievable. There must be a whole wing here. There's a juicy target. Baby, continuing.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
School 3, on my target.
Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
By now, after we make the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills from the
trigger?
start. This is the first.
If it counts going
I
forward,
decide
so am
whether you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Enemy has entered cloud. In pursuit.
Cal, look behind you.
Don't stray from your bomber. We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. Like me get behind you. No, only one of them is killed.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Spare 15, Bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that remote get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. 6, Fox 2. Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Your ass is mine. Die.
Missile.
Did you really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't.
surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
All aircraft act at your own discretion. Go 4, check 6. Enemy sighted. I'm hit! I'm hit! Allied down! Taking evasive action.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. We got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
They hit my tail!
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile.
Chaff and flares are low.
Shit, I missed. Trigger again.
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Maybe she's loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
6, locked on bandit.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Enemy got away.
Missile.
Bandit on my tail! Get off me!
The enemy's gunning for
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? There's gotta be some kind of reason. The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war. High roller, watch your tail!
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you sliding in?
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
This is School 6. Attack missile. Trying again.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support planes smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Rocaroja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in...
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Take care of the anti-aircraft gun. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to finish the base, my offer.
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bandog's finally come around.
Damn, Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto.
Fox 2. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the plane.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full man? Target hit. Locked on target.
That cheers me up.
A 1-0 baby, emoji sign of the horns.
APC destroyed.
Enemies on my radar. Feel like some party.
Spare 15 launching missile.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Missile.
Spare 15 locked on.
Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
In position behind Bandit.
Trigger crashed. Trolling idiot. Destroy enemy reinforcements at the base.
Missile.
Enemy got away. Spiked. Breaking away.
Caution.
Caution. Bandit's ass.
Missile.
Next time, let us know if we're dealing with...
Target destroyed. Missile incoming!
Someone help me out here.
Missile.
Bandit sighted.
Missile.
They have me spiked. I'm about to blast right through this guy. Breaking! I need to evade!
Missile.
Fox 2!
Missile.
Enemy behind you. Heads up!
Missile.
You got a lock? No way!
Locked on.
Missile.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Enemy sighted.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably even says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Missile.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given.
Grab me. I'm locked on.
Missile. Ammunition 0.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
Missile.
their drones.
Missile.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Missile.
Heard about them on the news.
Missile.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Missile.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
Locked on. My finger's on the trigger. Just fly, goddammit.
Visibility low.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile. Another one. I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Missile.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop it.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. The tunnel? You've got to be kidding.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him.
Missile.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Missile.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Missile.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
Missile.
7 down. That's more than an ace.
Missile.
Flying straight, you'll get hit. Locked on. This one is mine.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
Missile.
You'll pay for this.
Missile.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Missile.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crabs down. Too low and you'll get fired from the ground.
Missile. Missile.
Great shot. Keep it up. Enemy is locked on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, you're hit.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Missile.
Enemy sighted.
Caution. Pull up.
The enemy's got a lock.
Caution.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. Spare 15 locked. Three minutes remaining.
I can't get close enough to try.
Enemy on your rear.
Enemy in gun range. Spear 15 launching missile. 2 minutes remaining.
Attack didn't connect.
Spear 15 locked.
I'm locked on. Do not like the ones who scurried back to the base, Trigger. I'll give you that.
They have me spiked.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Spare 2. Fox 2.
A gun down.
Behind!
One minute remaining. Missile hit.
Stay above them. They'll crash on their own.
Missile launched.
Stall warning.
Locked on target.
Pull up. Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
New blip on radar. Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission. Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
You lost claims, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them